Kids are seeing AI as companions. They're seeing them as friends. It's trusting them when maybe it shouldn't. But I see that as actually pretty natural when you're talking about an interface that's designed to act like a human, which is what all of these models are. What did you make of those studies? And do you think that that connects to this sort of idea of like, what does the stack look like? And how do you bridge the gap between, AI as a companion and AI as a tutor, or AI as a study partner, all these important things?
Yeah. I mean, I think it goes back to the inherent tension for all these applications is you are offering a service and you have to measure value delivered to your user, but also your own engagement metrics. And so I think there was also recently a piece or a leak that came out that Meta had intentionally built in all these engagement hacking features into their AI chatbots, and that's kind of their metric of success, which makes sense. If you're a public company, you're going to be tracked on how many monthly active users you have, how much time spent on platform. That's a metric of success. But at the same time, I also think that's a very dangerous metric of success. And what I fear is, I think these systems, I totally hear you. Like I agree. I think I generally am an optimist about most technologies.
Right.
I think it provides a lot of powerful tooling. I know people who personally love having it as a sounding board. It's free, or relatively free, 24/7 available. If you're really struggling with someone, is having something better than not having something, not having a therapist at all or not having a companion at all. So I totally see the value there. I think one of the things that probably needs to be solved from a architectural and structural standpoint around these tools is I think right now they're still very sycophantic. And so I fear that a lot of the user behavior is also driven by conversing with a friend who only validates you and they
Right.
also has so much memory around you, which is actually quite a dangerous combination because it then really does act like a friend, but a friend that only validates you, which is problematic because maybe you sometimes do need an intervention or sometimes you do need to push back on you.